Hey class, welcome to session 2 where we're going to be talking about 21st century skills. Just got to explain myself here. At Southwest Christian School where I work full time, we were having a college day today, and so I figured I would wear my wife's DBU soccer jersey when she played there. We both went there for undergrads. And so no shirt and tie for this one because I've got the DBU jersey for school today. And there's a chance that I might record more than one video today, so you might see me in this a couple times. So just wanted to clarify that for you guys real quick. So today, again, we're looking at 21st century skills, and you are going to be posting your presentations on the articles that you found on that. You'll also be participating in the discussion board. But real quick, I just wanted to intro it and maybe help define what 21st century skills are. There's no definitive list out there, and everybody's kind of got their differing opinions, and it's kind of a buzzword right now. But I want to tell you kind of what I'm thinking in terms of when we talk about 21st century skills. And, I'm not the end all be all, and if you want to add to that or disagree with me or subtract from that, that's fine. We can talk about that, but wanted to give you just a little bit of guidance moving forward. So when I think about 21st century skills, I typically think of a lot of C words. We want our students to be able to create, and we want our students to be able to create using technology. And whether that be something as simple as a Word doc, whether it be a video, a podcast, a website, we want them to be able to use technology and the tools at their disposal to be able to create things. We also want them to be able to communicate, whether it's email, whether it's social media, whether it's text messages, whatever the case may be. Students need to be able to communicate well, communicate appropriately, and they can use a wide variety of technology to accomplish that. Also, we want our students to be able to collaborate. It's kind of a funny thing to be working on collaboration in schools, because in the workforce we collaborate and people are really happy about it. When it happens in school, we call it cheating, and not all the time. But we really want to emphasize students' ability to collaborate effectively, and technology has really come a long way in making that possible. If you're familiar with the Google apps, Google Drive and using the doc feature and sharing provides for that synchronous and asynchronous editing and real-time collaboration. Regardless if you're in the same place, same time, different time, doesn't really matter. And so collaboration tools are out there to make things much more effective and efficient. So collaboration is definitely a piece of that. We want them to be able to collect things. There's lots of things to collect. We want students to be able to organize themselves well using technology. Far gone are the days where you're just going to have everything in print and lose things, and we've seen with whether it's BYOD or one-to-one students that historically struggle with organization, having the technology available to them where they can collect those resources really helps them to function at a much higher level. And also consumption. We hear a lot about these digital natives, and oh wow, well, these students, they're just digital natives and they can do more than I can do, and they teach me how to do things. And while that may be true on some level, what I've found is really our students are just consumers of technology. And that's not a bad thing. We want them to be able to find the resources they need and be able to do exactly what they need to do and be able to consume various forms of media and research and what have you. So consumption is still a part of that. However, when it comes to saying, hey, these students are digital natives, that may be true, but really that is an indicator more of the ability to effectively consume and not necessarily be productive. And so that's where a lot of these other skills come into play. Some of the other things that are just out there that aren't necessarily skills per se, maybe more of a disposition. We want them to be creative. Being able to be creative and use these resources and think outside the box and demonstrate their knowledge in a wide variety of ways is a definite 21st century skill that schools and employers are looking for. We want to encourage critical thinking, and that comes in a wide variety of formats. And certainly technology can aid in that, whether it's problem solving when something doesn't work. Technology is great when it works. Whether it's having to discern when it comes to resources and discern whether they are good resources or not. Involves some critical thinking skills, especially in the self-publishing age, where anybody can publish anything, and credibility can be an issue. Teaching students to critically think about those things that they're reading and consuming is going to make them a better learner in the future. And then the last C word is citizenship. And we'll talk more about digital citizenship, I think, in session 13 or towards the end. And this is a huge issue right now. We are finding out that we have to be much more intentional about teaching our students to be appropriate digital citizens, and that involves being part of this global nation of people that are interacting online. And so citizenship is definitely one of those things too. So again, we want students to be able to create, communicate, collaborate, collect, and consume. We also want them to be creative and critically think, and also demonstrate appropriate citizenship as well. So that's just a few. I'm sure there's many, but just wanted to give you just kind of a jumping off point for this week as you go throughout the course. If you've got questions, send me an email, call me, text me, and I'll do my best to help you out so we can move forward. Have a great day, and we'll talk soon.